Yeah. Can you hear me?
No, your sound's gone again.
Oh, no.
That's right, weird. I've just been playing videos on Facebook and it was working fine. It come through fine. And now I've come on this app again. I can't hear you.
With something.
Just take me out, Simon, and I'm going to change speakers over.
I'm just checking that we're live.
You are.
Oh. Live. Studio. It's something for me. There's a breaking pop in there. Hi, Julian. Can you hear me properly? I'm hearing myself back in this slide. Oh, oh. I'm hearing myself back and it sounds like I'm still doing. I sound it's hitting. Yeah, I don't know why. John's having sound issues. I'll take that. Going into microphone and on. Oh, I'm just putting more on. See what happens. I don't know if that's any better, but it sounds like it's skipping to me. But I can't really hear myself. I'll just put John manually. It sounds skipping. Is it still the same? See, I can't hear myself. I've got to go on YouTube to do that. So, I've got a problem then. Oh, yeah. I've taken a marker. It's good, isn't it? Oh, lines. I'm over in there's something not right is let's turn that to that. There's settings. Camera audio. Oh,
Right, is that one working? I don't know if it's working. Right, I'm talking and I'm getting the delay from YouTube. Right.
Hello.
Right,
You're
hello.
gonna have to take it off that one. You're gonna have to change it off that one onto them two smaller boxes.
Fuck you know, God on. Right, that's it. Right. Now say it again.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
No, you. I got it set up and let's put it on a different one. No matter. I'll sort it. My end, don't worry.
I've just had to sort my mic out.
Oh, well, how about this bloody soundbar thing? And it works and everything else, but as soon as I try to come live with you, it just sounds like Norman Collier. So I had to go and get old speaker system out of other room and put it back on computer, and that's why I disappeared, because when I moved computer out to plug speakers in, I caught reset button and reset computer. So
right, I'll just say hellos now, because I think my sound's sorted. Just let me listen to myself. Right, yeah, my sound's sorted now. Right, hello, Julie. What is, I can't pronounce that. Watching me fly, no sound is skipping. It's all right.
Okay.
Sound is bad. I think is it still bad? I think it's all right now.
What's my sound like?
You sound all right.
Yeah, but what about everyone else?
Exactly. Can you all hear John? It's not an hard question. You know,
There's a lag. There's a lag, mate. You have to wait for lag to catch up.
So I don't want to start until I know everything's okay. And nobody's saying it's okay. Is it okay?
Just give me a minute. I'll go and have a look.
See, I've started drinking, so you're right. See, I've started drinking, so you're right.
Yeah, sounds all right to me.
Right, how many people are not watching? Right, it says we've got
Lindsay,
5
just go on live and see if you can set. Yeah, but just go on live and just check its sound. Hi, Julie.
Because I've got sound is bad, no sound is skipping. Hi, John, hi, Simon. So,
What?
right.
Can you hear Simon?
Right, we've all come back from.
Can you hear me?
There's like a 2-second lag on it, that's all.
Yeah, there will be a lag, won't there? Yeah.
Yeah, you're clear though.
Yeah, but sounds all right. It's all right. So Julie's saying sound is bad and there's no sound.
Hello, Dave C. Yeah, we've come back. We've come back from Portsmouth. Sounds good, my end. So that's okay. We're all right. We've come back from Portsmouth. What did you reckon, John? Did you, because you're a grumpy old sod at times.
I'm not. What have I been grumpy?
Oh, I don't want to go to Portsmouth.
I never said that.
I know you never. I'm just making it up. But like, causing a bit of drama in the ranks.
No, I had a really good time. I really enjoyed it. Tony Bev and Sue were all
You
lovely.
didn't like Portsmouth.
I don't like. No, I didn't like the street
You
where we were
said
stopping.
it wasn't a place you would ever want to go.
No, that's not what I said. I said it's not a place I'd ever want to live. I said because it was just so weird to me. Because everywhere you went, it was just wire fences and razor wire everywhere. It was like living in the middle of a military base.
Well,
It was just so weird. And then there were a block of flats that must have been 3 miles long. I bet there's about five. I bet numbers go up to about 5,000 in these flats, and it's just such a weird. But get away from that bit of it, and where we went and the places we saw, and what I saw at beaches and that, as we were driving, it all looked lovely, but it was just too weird for me. Too weird to live there. That's what I said. I never said I didn't want to go there. I said I wouldn't want to live there.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy the ghost hunting?
Enjoyed the ghost hunting. Enjoyed the company we were with. Enjoyed it all. Didn't enjoy that drive home. That 6-hour drive home.
Well, I've got to thank Tony because he sent me a message and I've not messaged him back yet. But he sent me a message and I thought,
come back down, but don't bring that. Come back down, but don't bring them two with you.
No, I forget what it says anyway. But I thought I won't respond. I only saw it this morning. I thought I won't respond back to him because I thought like we'll be doing a live tonight, and we was going to talk. We was going to talk about our experience.
Yeah.
But we got home yesterday afternoon, and it all kicked off.
You got home yesterday afternoon and what?
We got home yesterday afternoon, and I was relaxing on my settee, on my telephone, It's not a telephone no more, is it? It's a mobile. I was on my mobile.
On your smartphone?
Yes. Well, I had to turn all them notifications off, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I was getting like loads of notifications. I turned them all off, so I thought I'll look at my phone. And it was like the Ouija brothers done this, the Ouija brothers have done that. Notifications of people I follow on YouTube. Ping, 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 ping. So I thought, well, I've got to have a look at this. And then I thought, well, who's going to come on and talk about our experience?
We was.
So
we can talk about both.
I thought we'll talk about our experience. Now I'm going to share my screen because I thought this was really interesting. Because, where are we? Is it present? Yeah, share screen. So it's easier to show the entire screen, isn't it? So right, this is us walking around in the woods.
Yeah.
You know, doing a bit of dogging. Well, I wasn't doing dogging because I was on my own. It was just you and Lindsay and Bev and Tony. You know, you were doing the dogging and I was just following. Is it a Voyager? I was voyaging.
Voyeurism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, this did freak me out a little bit. I'll skip that because I'm going to put the video up that I made. Right, this did freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, I'll sit on here.
So what you called today then, Tony?
Children's voices.
It's time for bed.
And well, male, female, loads of stuff. Things
Got a
that,
phone call mine in there, isn't it?
yeah,
Camera got moved in here when we came last week.
last week.
Something's we had that on that. Something's playing with the camera. Which camera do you want? Which one, Charles?
They were brilliant, Tony and Bed, weren't they?
Yeah, they were amazing.
Like, see, I was just filming that bit of a corner. Now, I don't know if you can see it now. Can you see it?
I'll tell you what.
It's when the light.
When it gets dark here, if you come stand outside, you feel like you've got eyes everywhere.
Look,
Yeah.
you see that face?
It's like a face, looks like a clown face, that. But it is. It were thingy, weren't it?
Yeah.
It does look like a clown face.
Yeah.
I saw a reflection.
Oh, reflection of me.
No, John. But John's in there.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
John's in there.
Sometimes I look around.
And I saw a reflection on a portrait.
John's down right down your ground.
So if I go back,
Oh, reflection
all right,
Yeah.
What did you say?
it did spook me. Look,
Yeah, but it's net curtains, isn't it? 'Cause you can see the same
Yeah.
face on net curtains.
so that curtain's reflecting in that. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I turned everything off. So like, what's it called? Paradodi or something. You
Paradolia.
know? Yeah, Tony said it like, but that freaked me out, you know, for a minute.
Yeah.
That really did freak me because I really did think that I caught the face. And when we was filming it, Tony says you'll have to have a look back. Because Tony says you'll have to pack up now. You caught the ghost. But like it really, how can I say, it really did make me jump. That I really did catch something at first. And
It
then,
did. It did. I mean, it did. I mean, I didn't. That's the first time I've seen it.
but you was in the other room, and I knew you was in that other room. But when I saw it, it looked like you at first.
Oh, so it looked like a clown door.
No, Tony said it looks like a pair of net curtains. So what you're saying is John looks like a pair of net curtains.
That's about right, isn't it?
But I was thinking later on, our other teams, especially No Sense, how they pass stuff on
Yeah.
and put it on Facebook. Right now, I could have screenshotted that and put it all over, plastered it all over my Facebook,
Mm.
and say, even though I know what it is,
Even if you'd have zoomed in so you couldn't see net curtains, you could just see face it mirror.
Yeah. I could have plastered that on Facebook and says,
Mm.
can anybody see that face? And loads of people would have said, yes, wow. What a capture. But because I always say we are honest. We are honest people.
If nothing else, we're honest.
Right. And I did debunk it because I stopped the video later on in what was going on. And I stretched the video so I could like zoom into that face.
Yeah.
And then realised, and I said to Tony, oh, it's a frigging net curtains.
Mm.
And he went, so John's a pair of net curtains, is he?
I know. I remember that. I was stood there.
But like I say, you can, you know, that, like I say, you know, you could put it all over Facebook and everybody would have seen that face
Mm.
and believe it's a ghost when it was just net curtains. But one of them usual and like the building. You know,
Which one?
well, it was the smallpox, wasn't it?
Oh, not the smoke. Yes, you're still about. When you said the building, I didn't know if you were on about them that bunker we went to last.
Oh no, we ain't got there yet. We're on about this. What about? It was George Clooney. Something staring at goats. It's a film.
Goats?
Yeah, staring at goats. The man who stared at goats. Because I googled it when I got home.
Yeah.
But like, that was a place and a half as well, wasn't it?
Mm.
You know,
they were all good. Every place we went to.
it was a bit of a walk, though, wasn't it?
Well, that first one were.
Oh, it nearly killed me.
It nearly killed me, mate. Yeah, mind
What
you.
gets me right, John No Sense. He says, "I've got this wrong with me. I've got that wrong with me. This. And like, he seems to walk miles and nothing affects him.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? But what's happened here? Looks like your camera was unplugged.
Yeah, we've got your sound, but we've got no. We got the sound. We've got no picture. Praise the Lord.
So camera, there, back on. Yeah, that gets me like when it. Oh, he's going on to what you call it now, doing Facebook again.
Who is?
No sense.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna have to go to the toilet
And
again in a minute.
his TikTok worked out then.
He had a bit of other troubles. Didn't let me get to the toilet and come back again.
All right, mate. You can tell he's had a drink, can't you? Let me just shut all these down. For some reason, I've seemed to got loads of YouTubes open on my phone. No. See, you put a different bloody camera on now. That's one I asked him to put on originally. Do you know? It's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I don't think he's had that much to drink yet, though. I think he's only just started. I don't know, though. He might have been going a while. No, I don't like that camera. Let's move camera there. And then turn it that way. That's better. Oh, camera's gone again.
Has it gone again?
Yeah. It's gone again.
Well, what's that? I've not even touched it.
We can both play that game. I'll just go like that.
No, I really did enjoy it.
All right, we're brilliant. Right, we're brilliant. It went too quick, though. That was the problem. It flew by.
You know, that's more pops like place. I did feel a bit upset with how the vandals just vandalised it.
Well, you do with all of them, don't you? It's not just, weren't just that one.
Yeah.
That first one we went to, that really stayed. Them tunnels, what they've done with painting them tunnels, it was just ridiculous.
You know,
just throwing
well,
white
the
paint.
first one I went to, Steering with Goats, I call it, because it just reminds me of that George Clooney film.
Yeah, how weird were them experiments that they actually did there?
Yeah.
I don't know if did we explain it in videos? I can't remember.
I can't remember. Well, it's what they did was put him into
Goats. They got
Uh,
goats, not ghosts.
is it deep compression chambers?
Yeah.
They put him in deep compression chambers, dropped him in the water.
Because they got these big tanks where they submerge them in water, built up pressure so it was like being deep under the sea to see how it affected goats' brains. So they could modify things for divers.
Yeah, but are they saying then now they were doing that with goats? That goats' brains are the same as humans?
They must be similar in some way.
Because I always thought chimpanzees was the closest brain to a human.
I know some humans that are chimpanzees.
Yeah, cruel. Lindsay's put cruel.
You'd think they were.
Well,
really are.
Is it cruel?
Yeah.
Is it? What do you mean, yes? Yeah, because you're animal lovers, aren't you?
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah and no. I mean, I eat meat, so.
I reckon you and Lindsay want to go vegetarian.
I've just had a burger, full pound burger.
Well, you didn't feel sorry for that animal, did you?
No.
You know? Oh, she's on it again with bed floor. You know, when them two spoke on that phone the first day, I thought they'd been in touch with each other for ages.
Yeah, and they haven't. They only met day before.
Yeah. Well, they haven't met, have they? They phoned each
No,
other the day.
on a video call.
Yeah.
They talked on a video call.
And I can't wait to go back down.
No.
There's a lot we never did. And that was only
Yeah,
because of me and Lindsay.
Well, and me.
And this is what I say about these people.
After all that walking we did Monday night, I couldn't walk Tuesday.
No. Did a lot of walking. And it was quite, the first one to get to was quite long.
Yeah, other ones weren't bad.
No, the other ones weren't too bad.
Your
The
camera
last
just
one
looks.
I think the last one was the best.
I don't know, I enjoyed them all. I enjoyed them all differently.
No, Claire can't come. She's scared of water. I'm scared to have a bloody shower, Claire.
Have you had one yet?
I've had a bath.
Oh, you've had a bath.
Couldn't wait to get in that bath.
We couldn't wait for you to get it back.
Yesterday I was so knackered. I laid on this, well, I didn't even lay, I just collapsed on this settee. I went to bed about 10:30. Got up this morning and had a nice bath. Had a shave.
Me too.
I just hate showers. I don't know what it is. I just don't like showers.
And I prefer them.
So if we go back again, we're getting a caravan.
Yeah.
Right. But I must say, I really enjoyed it with you two.
You were brilliant. We had a brilliant time, didn't we?
And I still haven't given you any money.
Yeah, well.
Every time I say to you and Lindsay, how much do I owe you? You palm me off. Why?
I don't know. We don't palm you off. It's just like we'll sort it in a bit. Oh, look at me side
Yeah, but
outside.
you've never sorted it.
I know.
I've not paid you for the petrol.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll sort it.
You bought most of the food because I only bought one lot of food, and that was just for me anyway. You know, I didn't buy you and Lindsay anything. I just bought my own curry.
That's okay.
Mind you, I did send you to the shop.
You did send me to the shop to fetch it as well, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I bought that parking was scandalous, though, wasn't it?
oh, it was shocking, weren't it?
You know. So the first investigation, I quite enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy the walk.
No, I mean, I thought you were going to collapse at one point.
You know. Well, I took all my equipment, didn't I?
Mm.
And I don't know why, because I never used it, did I?
No, you never got any out of bag.
No, I didn't use anything. And like I said to Tony, I had fell out with the paranormal.
I think we all had, haven't we?
You know, and I said to him, I'm trying to get back into it, which I am.
Yeah.
You know, but the only reason I fell out with it is like the same stuff that's going off now. I don't want to really mention it, but you have to. Like with the Ouija board, you know, and I'll talk about that in a bit. You know, and I won't slag them off. I know there's plenty of people out there that don't like the Ouija boards. There's plenty of people that like them. But like, I like them because we always try to do something different.
Well, thing I'll say about that clip, my thing on it is, I know it's definitely not faked. I'm not saying it's paranormal.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. There's from what I've seen, you can't tell. Could be paranormal. It could just be that it moved a little bit because its floor weren't level and then it just fell. Don't know, because I haven't been to East Drive, and we are trying to recreate it using the same things. It's difficult to, you know. But I don't. One thing I'll say is it weren't faked.
Well, we might as well talk about it. I'll say this. Me personally don't believe it's haunted. Me personally think it's like, was it back in the 60s or the 70s?
Something like that. I can't remember.
When the family were there. When they made the film producer bought the house.
Yeah.
And then he took it over. But in that time, in that period, it was even harder to get a council house. And if you wanted to move, you couldn't get a move. And I think they staged it so they could get a move. But the strange thing is, they never moved. They never moved from that house. They wanted to move. It was all documented.
Yeah.
And then they didn't want to move. Now, if the house was so haunted that it scared the shit out of them, would you want to move?
Oh,
or would
well.
you want to stay?
Me personally, I'd want to stay, but
Yeah, because it wouldn't have scared you like it did then. What they were saying, they were saying what they said. You can watch all the old, it's all over YouTube anyway, if anybody wants to research it. But let me share the video.
Again, I don't know whether East Drive's or not. I've never been there, never investigated it.
So I click on that, share
But
screen.
for sure, I will say 100% that they didn't fake it.
Well, I don't think they did.
Don't mean it's paranormal, but don't mean it's not either.
So anyway, right. So one bloke claims, and I did think about this, I must be honest. You see what's going down the stairs?
Yeah, it's one of them tripwire things, isn't it?
No, it's that. Do you remember? What's his name?
Yeah, Jamie, it's a tripwire. It's a paranormal tripwire. It's like an EMF thing. It picks up EMF and lights up as they walk past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Called a tripwire.
Is that what it's called?
Mm.
So anyway, it's got that running up the stairs, and it's got the push chair, or the little pram, or the dolly thing. All right.
Yeah.
Now, if I do that, look, and I think that, right, you can see the wheels are at the edge.
Right at edge, yeah.
Now, I want to done that because to me, any vibration can set that off and it will fall down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's at the edge of the stairs. I think that's where Steve and Griff went wrong. If they had pushed it further back to the wall.
It might not have gone any further back. That might, because there's a clock or something behind it. That might be as far back as it went.
Well, shift the fucking clock. Or put it to the other side.
I don't know. Again, not been, didn't see it, can't see it from another angle to see if there's a gap, so I don't know.
Right, can you see where my bar is?
Yeah.
Right. If I go to that bar, look at it. They spent a long time. They spent a long time focusing on that particular thing.
Yeah.
Did you not? Oh shit! Because the time's there. Look, if you can see the time, 21, 22. Right there. Look, you can see it clearly there.
It's hanging. It's half hanging off step, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like the wheels actually sticking out of it step, and it's balanced right on end.
Yeah. So any vibration that I'm not, if there's a lorry go by, you don't hear it or anything, but or any vibration can put that down the stairs. Where they put them, so they should have put it further back. That's my only criticism. I'm not saying it's fake.
No, I'm not saying. I 100% don't believe that they'd fake it. So
No.
I know it's not fake. I just don't know whether it's paranormal or not.
But I would have put it further back, and that would have stopped half of the criticism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's right back against that wall, no one could say this or that. Although they would.
Yeah,
Most people would say, like, yeah, it's fishing wire. But one bloke said it was, what do you call it, John? That line?
Tripwire.
Tripwire. One bloke said, oh, they pulled on the tripwire. Which
But they didn't.
Did. No.
But your mate that you watch, he did a video on it, didn't he?
Beardo. Yeah, it's
That's
not my
it.
mate. I criticise him as well.
No.
I criticise him.
He did a video on it, didn't he? And he actually showed it frame by frame.
Yeah.
And showed that moved and the tripwire never moved. 30, I think he got it. He got 13 frames of the pram moving without the tripwire moving. And then the only reason the tripwire moved then is because the pram had fallen and hit the tripwire.
Well, I did it, and I didn't even see the tripwire move.
You can see it move, but it's when the pram hits it. It's not before. The pram moves first.
I did it further below. Something fell off it. Is that a doll in there or something?
Yeah, it looks like there's a doll in it.
I saw the doll fall down the stairs. But that's the only criticism I've got.
Yeah, as Lindsay says, we've not been to the house, we've not investigated
No.
it, we've not seen anything, so this is our opinion only. And
yeah, but probably it did go.
I'm not criticising anybody.
So anyway, after seeing that, oh shit, cancel that. Right, when I saw that, is it? No, this one. Like, this is the one I saw. Oh no,
That's
that
weirdo.
that wasn't the first one. Oh, they get streamed live.
You sure it's on live?
No, it
Not
must
on
be
video.
Videos. Go to videos. Because it's done two, look. Right, this is the one. Right, this is the one. What the fuck is happening? I'm haunted. I'm haunted. I'm definitely haunted. So that is where I listen to. Right? So this is what put me on to it, this one here. And I listened to him. Oh,
I do love it when you share screen. You've got another advert to it yet.
well, that's what I saw the first time.
Yeah. Got no sound, Simon.
No sound.
No sound.
It's sound here.
But I'm sure it's sound there. Sound here and all, mate.
Hello, Anthony.
That were ages ago.
No sound. StreamYard.com is sharing your screen.
Ooh.
Why does it do that with no sound?
127. Yeah, but it can't have been 6 minutes ago. Well, I might have seen it earlier. I bet it's put high earlier as well. I haven't seen that one.
Well, that was the first video I saw. And to be quite honest,
Yeah.
I thought, like, he's done some work with the Ouija brothers. He likes the Ouija brothers like I do. And he was sticking up. I thought he was just sticking up for the Ouija brothers. Like
He might have been, but he were right in what he said.
Yeah, hang on. Like he did. Because this is a criticism I've got with Beardo. When he likes somebody, he don't really slag people off that he likes.
Yeah, but they're not to slag off, were they? Because
yeah, but I like to slag everybody off. You know, I ain't got no qualms of slagging anybody off. You know, Lee invited us to his museum. I'm going to slag him off in a bit. And then I was going to write to him because you did say yes, didn't you?
oh,
You did say yes.
to what?
Like, go to Lee's museum.
Yeah,
And
I'll go to Lee's museum.
and
I've been
do a
there
video.
before.
You and Lindsay.
Yeah, I've been there before. I think it's pretty good there.
You know, so I'm going to slag Lee off that, and I mean, probably won't be able to do it. I don't know. But like, I will slag off anybody. My friends, I'll slag you off.
You
If I
do?
thought you were faking, I would slag you off tomorrow. I might regret it.
Well, when I turn up at your doorstep, say, can I go live?
You know, I might regret it, like I said, because we're really good friends. But if I thought you were faking, I would slag you off with no remorse.
I know you would. I wouldn't fake though.
No, I know you wouldn't. But like like I said, what's that say? Simon, bloody hell. Feels like to see you live for years.
Seems like I haven't seen you live for years.
I'm always live. Well, no, that's a lie, isn't it? I'm not always live now.
No, I don't think you've been live for about a month, have you?
No. Well, like I say, I fell out. I fell out with like everything. I think I just fell out with myself, haven't I? No, I would. I would slag off anybody. But like Beardo, I think when he gets friends, I think it started when I can't remember who it was. But do you remember Danny? Who's
Yeah.
dearly departed from YouTube.
Yeah.
They used to hang around with Proving Demons. And I forget who the other, it was a kickboxer. What's happened to you? Have you gone?
No, I'm here.
Well, your camera's gone.
That's it.
Oh, no, it's your background. Have you altered the background?
Yeah. So Lindsay can join us.
Oh. Do you remember the kickboxer? The
Yeah.
cage fighter?
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
can't do this.
because the cage fight, I can't remember the names. I just can't remember the names, genuinely. They told Beardo, be careful of Dan when you slag him off, because he'll come round and he'll damage your cars and he'll do this and he'll do that. And don't get me wrong, I believe exploring with fighters. That's
Yeah.
it. Exploring with fighters. Told Beardo what Danny would do to his ass or his car and whatever. And he got quite pally with exploring with fighters. And they're another fake team. You know, years ago with Mark Smith, when he used to make videos, everybody told me about exploring with fighters. And they was just as bad as Proving Demons, as Danny. You know, they threatened everybody, that anybody that arted them out. They're all in the same, you know, they're all in that same group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to manipulate you. I'm exploring with fighters. Well, what you got to do when you got a fucking shotgun up your fucking arse? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exploring with fighters. As if you have to be scared of them. What the fuck are you doing? One minute you're here, next minute you're gone.
I'm here.
See, that's what I mean about this. When you're in the background and you change your pictures, you disappear.
Yeah. Look at it. It's like, we don't look. I'll take it off. I don't like that. It's not very good on this one, is it? It's probably because it's
No.
quite dark in here.
You know, so Exploring with Fighters got quite pally with Beardo.
Yeah.
So Beardo won't call them out. And that's the criticism I have with Beardo. When he makes friends with people, he won't slag them off, or he slags them off gently. But I always believe if you're going to slag somebody off, right, first of all, you've got to have thick skin.
Mm.
Because if you slag somebody off, they're going to retaliate, aren't they? They're going to look for all the dirt on you and try to discredit you. You know, so they can't do it with me because I just don't look straight away. Yeah. Call me a racist. Where you gone? Oh, he's dying. He's took himself out. Look, he's dying. What's that? Oh my. PXTV. You know, has he died yet? You see, it's like Lindsay's just said. Danny never said his videos was paranormal. He always says entertainment. And the nun videos were so funny. What's that? They all eat out of the KFC bucket. Well, that's what, you know, they're all the same. They all work together, proving demons, Danny, exploring with fighters. Is it exploring with Josh and whatever? But because exploring with fighters said something to Beardo, Beardo got friends with them, and now Beardo don't want to like upset them. And that's the only problem I've got. You know, I'm an investigator. I go out investigating. And John's waiting to come. Well, nobody took him out.
Yeah, but I can't put myself back in.
Oh, you can't, can you? Oh,
No.
should have left you.
I'm back
So
in.
that's it.
Sorry, I had a drink of my water and I swallowed it. It went down the wrong hole. I couldn't breathe. I was just choking. I was drowning. Oh,
Well, it don't matter.
it does.
We all like to see somebody commit Harry Carry on here. You know, it
Ooh,
just
that
goes
put me up.
viral.
Oh,
It just goes viral, John. If you had died on screen with me, I would have shared it because I'd go viral. Like, what's that? Used to like the brothers. Can't remember what they did from YouTube drama. Ouija brothers, I like them.
I
And
don't
I
really.
know
Again,
people
I've
that
never
don't
really
like
watched
'em. I
any of the
don't believe it.
paranormal teams.
Well, I don't really watch any paranormal teams now.
I never have though. I've never really watched anybody
So anyway,
apart from teams that I work with. You know what I mean, or that I know.
let's get back on here. Let's share the entire screen. So anyway, we had Beardo do this about the regions, you know, whether it's faking or not, or whatever. Then we
Simon,
this is the most fascinating one. Yes.
I don't know if you're having internet
Can you see
problems
it?
because you're lagging.
I don't know.
You were lagging right bad then.
Can you see Lee?
Yeah, I can see him now. Can't hear him.
Why can't you hear him?
No. Can anybody else hear Lee? Or is it just me? Am I deaf?
Can anybody else hear Lee?
Hear Lee. Lindsay can't hear him.
Lindsay can't hear him.
No.
So that shared screen. I don't know how I can do it so you can hear him. It's on full volume.
Yeah, but that's on your browser, isn't it? I think you've not shared your audio with.
Right, stop sharing. All right.
Yeah.
Right, share screen. Right. Share screen.
I don't know, Nettie, because I don't know what he's watching.
Some screens let you share audio. Look for shared audio. Checkbox on the next window. Follow these steps to share a video with audio. Oh, get out. Why is everything so fucking hard? Right.
I'm presuming we need to hear him, yeah.
Right. Sharing, no, screen sharing in StreamYards allow both host and guest to share screens during live streams or recordings. It's just to prove that I can fucking read only when I'm drunk. This feature is useful.
It'd be useful if you get it to work.
I can't fucking read when I'm sober, can I?
Yeah?
Oh, fuck me. Sharing screen works best when you have two monitors. With two monitors, it's easy to click from side to side while you're still controlling the live screen or recording.
Nettie says blame Microsoft. My dad does for everything.
Right, I've done that. Shared screen, yeah, I've done that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Chrome tab. So I have to go in. Oh, fuck that. It wants me to go into fucking Google. Oh. Fuck it. So I have to go into his fucking screen.
Oh, Simon, I love you.
Don't
ever change. Don't ever change. Please.
Well, try to get his audio working.
Oh, my life would be dull without you in it.
I know what I'll do. Best thing you can ever do. All right. Now you can read his subtitles, can't you? And all them people that cannot.
I can't even see video now. You're not sharing your screen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You see subtitles? No, we can't now. Oh, Simon.
Oh. Hang on a minute.
Oh, we could make you into a stage show. We'd make a fortune.
I know.
It is the
Right,
funniest
that was a video. Right, I didn't download it, did it? What's this one? That was me. Right, you're back with me. So I've got to share the screen, entire window. Click on that.
Oh,
Right, also, here we go. I've solved the problem, I think.
So it took us an hour.
Now,
Hey!
a few times myself, just jump in on the conversation on about what could be happening on this occasion. Now, just to give you some context, this is a raw video, so I'm not going to be editing, slicing. I'm just going to just give you my raw thoughts and opinions about what I believe a few debunkers have not thought about.
Right, now stop it there. This is the problem I have about them. The Ouija board, of course, something I think is amazing. Right?
What, the PRAM?
Yeah.
I don't think it's amazing. I wouldn't go far as say it's amazing because
well,
there could be a plausible explanation where it weren't paranormal.
Yeah. Well, I think because they put the wheels at the edge,
yeah,
you know, I have it questionable. Right? But he's giving his 6 pence now, isn't he? But when you criticise him, he cries like a little boy.
It would be an amazing clip if we could prove it was paranormal.
Yeah, all right, fucking scientific guy. But we're talking about him now.
All right, all
When you
right, all right.
criticise the things that he's caught,
You brought it up, not
Yeah.
me.
it goes off on one, doesn't it? It goes off
Yeah.
on one. When you debunk his videos, it goes off on one. And now the Ouija brothers have caught something and he's giving you his opinion. Well, sorry, Lee, your opinion is shit, mate. You know, what you're saying is perfectly true, but like you as a person, you know, what can I say?
Now, I am a skeptic myself, and I do like to question things.
Have you ever known him to question any of his videos? Has he ever debunked any of his own videos?
I would say before he met Lindsay, yeah. There were a time when Lee, I can't remember who, I don't know if it was Charlotte. They were really good. Really good.
You know, so like, this is what I question people and that, you know. He couldn't take it when people were slagging his videos off and he was pretending they were real. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. You see, because we were never there and we don't know. But he didn't like it, especially when they did the clown video with Mark Smith.
Yeah, but that were obviously faked.
Not according to Lee. He's never publicly come out with it and said it was fake, has he?
I don't know. I don't pay that much attention to it.
About how things can be done or recreated, and I've seen countless videos at 30 East Drive. It's not the only video I've seen where the pram comes falling down the steps. I've probably seen it about 25 times, to be honest. It's nothing too exciting, but it's caused a lot of stir right now in the community, all wanting to.
Do you reckon he's jealous? Do you reckon he's jealous?
Do I reckon he's what?
Do you reckon he's jealous? Because he's done 30 East Drive, hasn't he? And nothing ever happened.
Again, I don't know. I can't tell you because I haven't seen. I don't watch the videos. I never really have.
You know, this is why I said he won't want us to do his museum after this one, because I've just told the truth. You know, but what he says, though, I believe,
basically figure out what's happening. And the 5 channels I've actually watched, they've all had interesting points, but none of them have mentioned the most common, what I believe could actually cause this pram to come falling down the steps. So before I tell you what I believe they've missed, just going to tell you what actually happened. So the Ouija brothers on YouTube went to 30 East Drive. They placed a pram at the very top of the staircase, where it's famous for a woman who used to live there, a child getting dragged up the steps. Many people have claimed to have encountered poltergeist activity on the steps, pushed down the steps, objects thrown down the steps. So people tend to use those steps as a trigger, put things at the top to see if it comes flying down. So the pram was on the very, very tip of the steps. In my opinion, it was put there so it was super easy, if it was a spirit, to push it. If it was further back, it would be much harder for the spirit to actually push it. So
no, I agree with him there. I do
agree with that bit.
Right?
I do believe that a lot of ghost hunters do like to actually make it as easy as possible. Even me, myself, I like to put objects on the very edge of steps.
Now, I'm glad he's admitted that, because he's saying he does it, you know what I mean?
Where it's just on the tipping point. So if a spirit is there, all it needs is a little gentle touch to actually send.
He says touch. I would say vibration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you walk on a skating board and it creaks, you know, because it's loose, it can tip anything over, can't it?
Yeah.
You know.
And it flying down. So in a way, it's kind of set to happen, but also, you know, there's that 50-50. Is it a spirit or is it natural? Now, what natural things can actually...
Now, that's where it gets me, when it's 50-50. Because when it's 50-50, they put it on the Facebook and say, is this? And that's where he's dishonest, because he knows what it is. But he puts it on the Facebook and says, was this, when he knows it's not. And that to me is dishonesty.
Okay.
And this is why I don't really watch Ghosts of Britain anymore.
Actually cause objects, so not just 30 East Drive, but any object placed on steps, no matter where you are, in like a house, in a hotel, in an abandoned building, wherever you are, if you place an object on a steps, what are the possibilities? Now, everyone's talking about infrasound and vibration and gravity. Now, that is very true. I do agree with that. But I also believe that there's another cause. That's not the only cause of why objects come flying down steps from time to time. And I believe I've told you quite a bit about what's happened and the other people's opinions and theories, which is infrasound, just vibrations over time, moving objects slowly until it falls. It's as simple and basic as I'll explain that. So the other option, I believe, is wind tunnel effect, which is basically drafts in houses. You can't really avoid it. Every house does have drafts, from like chimneys to gaps in windows. And I know, because I've been to 30 East Drive myself, that the last time I was there was a draft in the building.
Now, that's what got me. That's what got me. Last time I was in East Drive, there was a draft. But he said it was fucking paranormal.
I don't know, because there's something happening on his video then.
Everything happens in their videos.
Yeah, but have you seen something happening? Him
He's
saying with
talking about something happening in their videos, and now he's admitted it was a draft. That's what gets me. And because the Ouija brothers have called the PRAM, maybe it wasn't a poltergeist, maybe it wasn't this or that or whatever it was. You know, the only criticism I've always said is that they put it on the edge. They should have put it further back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only criticism I've got of the Ouija brothers. I'm not saying it's fake, because I don't know. Do I believe it could have been that? Because later on in that video, they say it came from the bedroom where the draft, like, how can I say, the stairs are here and there's another room just here. And then the bathroom is, I think, here. How can I say, here? Bedroom, other bedroom. But this bedroom, I've seen it in Mark Smith videos. I've seen it in loads of videos where they always say that room is so cold. Lee's just told us there's always a draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be so cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
That bedroom is going to be so cold because Lee's told it there's a draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This
no,
is
I
where
agree with
they
that.
all, this is where they all slip up and don't realise what they're saying. They're telling us things, but people like me remember it. You know what I mean? And then come back and say, "Well, you're full of crap. You're full of shit."
That's where we go wrong when we put stuff on tables. We put it way on tables, so it has to move it loads.
Yeah, you have to put it on the edge. Like, need to go to the little boy's room again.
Again, we have to slow down. I think
I started off strong.
you're extracting more than you're inputting, and that's never a good sign. Is it all right? Oh, I don't know. I'm at the top of the stairs, mid bedroom with covered main bedroom and little bedroom is end of landing. Yeah. Like I say, I've never seen it on videos. I've never been. Would I go one day if I got a chance? But I'm not going to make a. It's not one that I really want to tick. You know, I mean, if I don't do it, I don't do it. If I get a chance to do it, I will. So, only reason I want to do it is because it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be. I don't believe it is. Or it's not as bad as what everybody says. Certain people say, but that's the only reason I want to do it, to see for myself. Not really for catching paranormal and videoing it. I'd be more for myself to see whether it all hype's true or not.
Like, when I was about 3 years ago, I would say 70% was fake. What's that? And next door, but I did experience something. I think when we get interested in the paranormal, it's because we felt something or we've experienced something.
No, because I would just say that would I go and investigate East Drive? Yeah. But only if I got a chance to. I wouldn't go out of my way to go and investigate. It's not a place I really need to investigate. And if I didn't investigate it, it wouldn't bother me. But I'd like to go. But I'd only want to go really to see if all the hype's true. I'm not going there for paranormal evidence as such. I just want to know if hype's true. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Because I don't believe it.
I would like to do the ancient ramming. I've told you I want to do it. We'll get there and we'll do it one day. But East Drive is not. Personally, I don't think it's haunted.
Mm-hmm. But if you got a chance to go, would you go?
I don't really know. Because, like, I think half of me would say yes and half of me would say no because I'm an hypocrite.
Yeah, well, that's the way I feel because I don't really believe it. I'm only going to see to prove myself right, not to prove myself wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where I'd go.
If I was honest, I would think I'm an hypocrite.
But you'd go just to say, well, I told you I got no, and they all go on about this. That's where I'd want to go, not because I think it's haunted. Just
well, I've always believed it was like because they wanted to move house, they made up the story. And I've always said that coal house incident with the bloke, right? In your house, the doors open a certain way.
Yeah.
But that coal house opens a different way.
Right.
Right. And because it opens a different way, he was in the coal house and the door blew shut. But because he was trying to open the door the way he opens his house doors, that all open that way, he couldn't open the door, could he?
No.
But because the door opened a different way, when he eventually got out, you know, he'd feel such a fool, wouldn't he?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Well, I tried to open the door and it wouldn't open. I forgot it opened a different way. No, that don't sound very good, does it? Poltergeist sounds better, doesn't it? It was a ghost. I saw a ghost in a mirror, you know. And I tried to open the door and it wouldn't open because I opened it. Or I tried to open it the wrong way. Sounds, you know. And that's what I believe happened. It's happened to me, you know. And well, I think something is now here. The guy told me they had an idiot doing dodgy stuff in there. But before, I would say nothing. Yeah. But wooden doors smell as well. Yeah, you know, without disrespecting Stephen Gray, you know, there's loads of plausible things that could have happened to that pushchair. And it's all surmising, isn't it?
But even if it weren't paranormal, it's still not fake.
Well, no, because it's natural thing.
Yeah, it's not been faked. It's just
No.
been mistakenly added. But I don't know which it is. I don't know whether it is paranormal or whether it is a natural occurrence. I can't say because I weren't there. I've only seen that one shot of that video, and I can't tell from that what's happened. So I can't comment whether it's real or not.
I want to know, why didn't the clock go over as well? Why couldn't you push the clock as well as the pushchair? And why is it always pushchairs? Mind you, it wasn't, was it? Apparently there's been dogs and I remember what you call it, Steve Swubber were doing it with Alexis. And there was throwing marbles all over the place.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave Alexia, yeah.
You know, they got so hooked on what you call it. That Yvette Fielding and that Cole. What was that program called?
Most Haunted.
Most Haunted, because they used to play marbles and coins and everything. And talking about throwing, John.
Yes.
What about when you was alone?
Yeah, but I mean, none of us saw it. So we heard a sound, and it did sound like something had been thrown, but it could have also been something just falling.
Did you hear it?
I heard it.
Right.
And I nearly did a bowel movement.
Did it scare you? No.
It made me jump because I wasn't expecting it. It were absolutely silent in that place.
Well, I was asking them to throw something, do something. Tony was saying do something. And when something was done, the first thing we did was try to debunk it. Didn't we?
Yeah. But that's, you did that, wouldn't you?
Well, I know we do it, but other teams don't. How many teams have you seen don't debunk their own stuff? You know,
Some do.
like I say, I've not watched the whole of the Ouija video.
Yeah,
Did they
I
try
don't
to
know.
debunk that?
Yeah, they could have gone back and tried to debunk it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they did or not. But me, as the paranormal, is it paranormal idiot or what they call me? But I always try to debunk everything, don't I?
Yeah. Well, we all do. We all try to debunk everything. And his own videos, not in other people's.
But I think that's closed now, isn't it? Shrewsbury Prison.
One of them's reopened up as an hotel, and I can't remember which one it is. Have a look.
But I really enjoyed myself this week. You know,
Yeah.
I think I can't wait to go back down.
No, we can't either.
You know, and I don't know if any of you have seen our videos. Well, not mine because I ain't put them up yet. Because I didn't really do a lot of filming. I think I went down just as solely to meet Tony. Because, like, to me, he is a proper paranormal investigator. And I really did want to meet him and Paul. But
Bodmin jail.
Unfortunately, Paul couldn't turn up. But never mind, I'll probably meet him next time.
Who?
Paul.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because I wanted to meet, I've always wanted to meet them two. You know, Tony and Paul. But unfortunately, Paul didn't come.
Did that just glitch for everybody with
But I think
Simon?
we had a brilliant.
You just glitched then.
Yeah, spirits in my house, mate. Spirit, I brought them home with me.
Yeah, I've been to that Druid's Temple.
What's that like?
It's okay. It's a folly. It's in Derbyshire, not in Yorkshire. It's in Peak District. Oh no, I know which one you're about. I've been to that one. Yeah, it's up near York. That one in Yorkshire. Yeah, it's a folly that we made. It's quite good. It's near a oh, go on, glamping site. There's a glamping site just down for it. So you like park your car up in this car park at this glamping site, and then you have to walk through woods into this folly. It's just made to look like a Druid's temple.
So what am I going to do?
It's an old. In fact, I'll tell you when it was built. Ripon. It's in Ripon. Do you know my back's killing? In 1800s it was built. But I don't know when. It says 19th century. In the early 1800s. To look something like Stonehenge.
So do you think Lee wants us to do his museum now?
I don't think so.
I'd like to do it.
Yeah, I can't see him asking you now, Simon.
Why?
Well, you've just slagged him off.
Yeah, I've not really slacked him off. I've just said what I've got to say. You know, when he did his drive, there was no like explanation of how the pushchair fell down or anything like that. It was all paranormal. But it's funny when somebody else catches a thing, we've got explanations for it. You know, my explanation is they put it too close to the edge. And any vibration could have chucked that down the stairs. Doesn't mean to say they're faking it, does it?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, that is my only criticism. They put it too close to the edge. Because I believe, and it's
Well,
only my opinion.
To be fair, that will Lee's only criticism as well.
Yeah. But he's been to his tribe. We haven't. Have we?
No.
We haven't been to East Drive, so Lee has. And in Lee's other videos, it's all paranormal and whatever.
Yeah, that's
But
it. I mean,
he never says there was a draft coming from a certain place. You know what I mean? He didn't say that in his other
hey,
video.
Tony. Hope you're well, mate.
And thank you, Tony. And I can't wait to meet you again next time we come down. Although we're all planning for a weekend.
Nettie's put, like I said, if you shut the cupboard door at East Drive, it shakes the stairs.
Yeah. You know, it could be anything. But like I said, this is the problem with Lee.
I mean, I could put my light in there, balancing, so it just takes a right little bit.
And it will
And
go
leave it
over.
like that and see if it falls off. And chances are it's going to fall off at some point in night.
Yeah. Little bit of vibration and it will go.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're going to put a pram or an object on a stairs that is well known for poltergeist activity, then put it in the middle. You know, you put it in the middle of whatever, and if it is paranormal, it will go. But don't put it on the edge. And that is my only criticism.
Yep, I agree with that.
But I don't agree with Lee coming on.
But I'm not criticising.
I don't believe in Lee coming on, giving his 2 pennies worth.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, but he's been to East Drive. He's made videos on
He's got
East
more right to say it than, hasn't it, if he's been.
But he's never mentioned that draft before. Oh, there's a bit of a draft that comes out of this room. He's never said that in his videos.
Oh,
It's
cool.
always
That's good,
paranormal.
You read Tony's last comment?
Yeah, we're coming up your way in June for a week, mate. Well, I'll come and stop at John and Lindsay's for a week.
That's what we said.
I live in a shithole, as you can see. I need a painter and decorator.
Well, so do we. We ain't even got a kitchen floor down at minute because we had that flood, didn't we?
I need a what you call it.
Yes, we know what you need. We know you need one of
that television where they do your asses up, you know, paint and decorate and that.
Oh, that DIY SOS or something like that.
Yeah. I need to get one of them programs and sort me flat out. That was another thing, you know. No matter what investigation we went on with Tony, for some strange reason, all of our my legs was cold.
Yeah.
All the rest of my body was warm, but all of our my legs was cold.
But that could be bad circulation.
Could it? Well, I did suffer with cramps in the night.
So it could be bad circulation. You might need some, Tony will tell you, I think it's vitamin D and is it B12? B12? Vitamin D and B12, I think it is you need. So Tony will correct me if I'm wrong.
Actually, I was going to ask him because he did tell me what I needed. And I was going to send him an email so I can buy some. But like, yeah, all around my legs was always cold. I always felt a bit of a draft.
Take care, Nettie.
Oh. Is she going?
Yeah.
Night.
Back. No, I'm still in process of recovering, Tony, from your earlier question.
Oh, I tell you, I'm knackered. Oh, I was knackered. I was yesterday. I was absolutely knackered. I just laid on my settee. I made something to eat.
I still am knackered. I could go to bed now. I can hear Lindsay snoozing away.
I couldn't wait to go to bed yesterday.
Yeah.
I left it till as late as I was watching The Doors. You know, because
Oh.
Val Kilmer had died.
Yeah.
My dodgy fire stick was playing The Doors. And I loved The Doors. And I thought, oh, yeah, I'll watch that. Put it on, watching it, fantastic. But halfway through it, I was knackered. I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I watched it till about 10:30. And it's going to finish till like 11:30.
Yeah.
I just had to go to bed. And Derby lost today.
We did. We got battered.
We didn't get back. We just lost 1-0.
No, we got battered 4-0.
But I think we will have to go back now.
What was that?
Air pressure on the bottle of Coke.
What? Did you put top on properly?
Well, I think I have, but like, I don't know.
Has
You know, plastic bottles have got a mind of their own, ain't they?
that lid just flown on a plastic bottle?
No.
I thought I saw something fly up.
No, all the bottles have got tops on. Well, we was talking about being there.
There you go. Vitamin B12 and folic acid for circulation. And vitamin D for overall well-being.
Vitamin D sunlight.
Yes. But you can get vitamin D supplements.
Vitamin B12
and folic acid.
I might have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. Because the doctors give you pills and everything, and I don't take them anyway. As you know, how many tablets did I take when we was away? I started one day, next day, and then I had them for 2 days.
I didn't say I never saw you take any tablets.
Yeah, I took them for the first 2 days, and then I watched my mum and I watched my brother. Like, my brother was like, ever since he was young, he was always moaning. I've never heard him never moan about this, about that, about this. And when he got older, he went to the doctor, just give him pills, 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 and my mum, pills, pills. And that's all they ever took.
Yeah.
And I thought, God, you know, you're taking so many pills. Now, in them days, I was into drugs. I really was into drugs. You know, I was a new age hippie. I used to take marijuana. I used to take speed. I went on to cocaine a bit.
What else you want to admit on YouTube?
No, because I've always been into the drink. This is the number one drug. I've always, well, not this particular drink, but other drinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I've not been a perfect person. I've never said I was a perfect person. I've led a perfect life, you know. Vitamin D boosts the immune system as we get lack of sunlight in this country. One of the most important ones for the whole body functioning. Oh, I don't know, we get a lot. We do get a bit of sunshine.
Not much.
I don't know, even in the winter we get, like, even though it's cold, we get a lot of sunshine.
But it's like you go abroad to get loads of sunshine and vitamin D, and then what do? You go and sit in a pub.
Well, that's me.
Yeah, so you don't get any vitamin D.
Yeah, but I'm learning. In my old age.
I'm gonna have to go to bed soon, so I'm gonna have to lay down. My back's absolutely killing me.
Ain't you got what I've got on my chair?
I've got one of them back things.
Yeah, I've got one. I use it. I'm shifting it up now, and I put it on my back like that. And I lean back, and oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
This
And
one
if
don't
you
move.
Note it. If you rub your back on it like that, oh. I never use it, mind you. I never use it.
I'll just lay back like this. I'm not going to sleep. My head goes back. I'm asleep. Oh, I can't sit like that.
I'll tell you what you want in that office of yours. There's a better light.
I've got a better light.
You've got a better light, yeah, not a better light.
Oh. Not better for you.
Yeah, that's better. Can see you. Fucking Captain Birdseye.
Oh,
And you.
where's Captain Birdseye?
Do you remember them old adverts? Fish fingers.
Yeah.
Captain Birdseye with the moustache and the beard. Except for yours don't curl up, does it?
I wanted Lindsay to let me have that so I could curl it up.
Well, do it.
It does a little bit, look.
Captain Birdseye.
Has it done it?
I don't know, but I'm going to call you Net Curtains from now on.
Net curtains, call me Nettie.
Because it really did look like you when I first looked, and it really did spook me out.
I need one of them pouffe things in here for me legs so I can put my feet up.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Because I've got about, oh, that's better. Oh, that's right, nice. I am sorry.
Like I said to you before, John, I like meeting other ghost hunters and that. Now Tony's on, he'll tell you about that plane. You remember I told you about he did an investigation on a plane?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that, Tony, where you did the investigate? Because I think that was the first video I ever saw of yours, where you did an investigation on the plane. I'm sure it was with Paul, and you did an investigation on a plane, and you caught loads of stuff. And it was like black and white. I don't think it was in I've got to send you some money as well for that night vision camera you're going to build for me.
Oh, yeah.
Tony's still on.
You what?
Tony's still on.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did this investigation on a plane and that. And he caught some incredible stuff on it. And it was the first time I've ever saw him. And then I started like following him.
Yeah.
Because I was just going into ghost hunting myself. Because I've been slagging off Mark Smith for so long, I thought I better go out there and do something myself. You know, because you're just slagging off a person you don't really know.
Why don't you?
What? Why don't you what?
No, you said I better go and do something myself. And it just reminded me of that song from that program. I can't remember it. Why don't you? In 80s.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you switch off the television set and go and do something less boring instead, or something like that?
I know what you mean. But I thought I'd better go out and do a bit of ghost hunting myself.
Just put, yes, something was affecting the cameras.
That was it. And it just caught some incredible things. And I thought, well, I'm going to follow this guy. And now I've met him, which I've always wanted to do. And what a lovely person. He put himself out,
Oh, bless. Yeah.
you know, for us. You know, I can't say too much, can I?
No.
Even though I am a little bit tipsy. But I
Also,
can't.
the torch on this lighter, is it working? Yeah, just. Go on, carry on.
I can't say a lot because, like, Lindsay will slap me.
Didn't like the sound of that. Go on.
Oh, she could slap me anyway she likes. Anyway,
That's to
Lindsay
sleep.
will slap me because, like, she always. When I look at Lindsay, I think of. Do you remember during the war? Loose lips sinks ships.
Yes, I remember that saying.
Yeah. Well, that's me in it.
Yeah.
That is definitely me in it. You know, when I've had a bit of a drink, I don't think.
No, we know that.
You know, but like, so I have to like think before I speak. But that was a brilliant investigation. What Tony did on that plane.
I don't think I've ever seen that one. I'll have to watch it. I might even go to bed tonight in a minute when I'm going and go and watch it.
Well, when I come off the live, I might. Well, I can't jump in my car now, can I? Oh,
No.
54 quid.
What
I
was
checked on that motor for my windscreen wipers.
Yeah.
It was 34 quid on YouTube. But it wasn't just the motor.
Hmm.
Do you know the mechanism?
Yeah.
Like the rods and all that work your windscreen wipers. The whole lot.
Yeah.
34 quid.
Well, that's all right, isn't it?
Well, I went on is it Euro Parts?
Yeah. There's one called Europarts, yeah.
They wanted 130 quid just for the motor.
Bleeding hell.
And I put mine in. I think mine's a D, a Corsa D.
Yeah.
2006 to 2014. I don't know if that's the same because mine's a 59 plate.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's in that era.
Yeah, it's 2009, yours.
2009.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy it off YouTube. And it's got the motor, the arm mechanism and everything. It might be a fake, I don't know. Because like I said, on Euro, it was about 130 just for the motor. But for the old mechanism,
Yeah, well, it might be second hand, that one that you bought.
well, I've not bought it yet.
Oh,
I was going to buy it, but then I just hung on a bit because like, I thought it was a bit too cheap
yeah.
from what I've seen. And you get these Chinese, whatever they are. But like I say, now it's not raining, and it's not going to rain for another week.
Yeah.
Oh, not next week, but the week after, I'm drinking downtown. But, oh, God, I've got to save that money as well. What was it? About 120.
What, for that camera? For that thing?
Yeah.
No, I'll sort it. No, because that was for everything. When you don't need everything.
Yeah, I do, because I lost that part, didn't I?
Yeah, but you've got them. You've got a couple of other bits, haven't you? You've got a UV light.
Then I thought, oh, fuck it, I might. No, because I want exactly what you've got.
Right, mark it up.
And I still reckon that is a brilliant setup.
Cheers. It's very good.
And I do think, like Lindsay says, we're doing everything wrong.
We were doing so much. I mean, we learned so much off Tony.
Yeah.
About what to do with you filming and things.
Yeah, but you still went off on your own.
Yeah.
I was underneath you doing my visual. You took the camera upstairs doing your visual.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, yeah, we need that second camera.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bev and Lindsay was just in their own world.
Yeah. So we got everybody were on film somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going back. If I have to go back on my own, which I don't believe I will.
No, I'd go back anytime. I so enjoyed it down there.
Except for the fencing and the prison wire.
Yeah, it's like living next door to a prison without razor wire, isn't it?
Yeah.
That sonic thing. It's just prisons everywhere.
And the flats.
And then flats. I've never seen a block of flats so big in my life.
Well, they're not big up. They were long. They just stretch for like you say, 3 miles.
Oh, I found some useless information out for you today, and well, not information. Found some useless information out that could be a question for you.
Wow.
Do you know where the world's largest paternoster elevator is?
The what?
The world's largest paternoster elevator, I think it is.
What's paternoster?
It's one of them that doesn't stop. It keeps going round and you just have to step onto it.
Oh. Hang on a minute. Is it Italy?
No.
Then it has to be a country that I would never go to.
Oh, you've been there.
Well, I don't think it's in England.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Well, it's got to be in London.
No.
No? Where?
In Sheffield.
Sheffield?
Yeah. It's a university building, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Where you step on and step off.
Yeah, and it keeps moving.
Yeah, you just step in and... Do you know, they still freak me out. I've been on them, and they freak me out. I've worked on them, and they
Is
freak
it
me out.
paternoster elevator? Am I right? It began with a P.
I don't know what it is, but like, I know the first lots of laughs. That's why I don't live there. Tony, giving you, we're trying to say, and not giving your position away, and you put lots of laughs. That's why I don't live there. No, because I've always said Tony's in Portsmouth, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you always said Tony in Portsmouth.
Yeah. And now I know where he lives. I've been there quite. When I was an hippie, I used to go all around that area.
Yeah, well, you don't need to say it.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. But at the same time, it's not too far away from Portsmouth.
No, it's not. Well, it's about 45 minutes.
It's a stone throw away.
Yeah, well, I don't think I could throw a stone that far.
All right, a brick.
I can't think I'll throw a brick that far either. That's a long way to throw a brick.
No, it's not. Although I do remember having loads of conversations with Tony, and I did tell you his brother's into the paranormal,
Mm.
and his brother's got a channel. I won't say out on here, but like, I've worked in the lift industry all down that channel. It's okay. I'm in the New Forest. It's a massive place, lots of laughs. And it is, I'll tell you what, it is. And it's so beautiful, John.
I don't think I've ever been.
Never been.
Not that I remember.
Like, you go to, I think it's Christchurch.
I'd have to look, but I don't know.
Christchurch it's not too far from Bournemouth. Then you got Poole, which is Dorset. It just stretches for miles. It's lovely. You know, when I said we turn left here,
Yeah.
and then actually it just seemed like straight on, didn't it?
Yeah.
But if you go right, that's where Tony's area is. Beautiful. And you do go through the woods. It's like when we went for Oxfordshire. When I said that bypass, it just looks like it's cut through the middle of an house and estate.
Yeah.
To me, it does. It looks like they built the bypass straight for an house and estate.
I'm out of water.
But it's a fucking boring road, isn't it? What did you reckon to that road? Have you ever been down that road before?
No. We've been down that road before. Which road, mate? I've been down a few. I know I've not been down that road with dual carriageway before.
Did you find it boring?
No, I don't really find driving boring though.
Yeah, but neither do I. But I go down some roads. I just think it's fucking. Well, that was your first time. That's a problem.
Yeah, or a virgin.
Yeah. To me, go and get some water.
No, I'm all right. Water doesn't taste the same from upstairs tap as it does downstairs.
Okay, downstairs.
Oh, that means I've got to go up way downstairs and back up again. And dogs will, if I get up and go downstairs, dogs will jump off bed and go downstairs.
Free. You know, I never thought I'd miss them fucking dogs.
You do though when you're not with him, don't you?
Well, I do miss them. Oh, and that bloody barking.
I know. They're shocking at barking.
Yeah. Oh, I think about it with thief, like my dog.
Yeah.
Because I live in a flat now and I can't have a dog.
Yeah.
I think that's what I've enjoyed this week as well. The dogs.
Yeah. Having a dog's back.
Yeah. Especially when I'm eating. And you bought all that dog food and they don't like it.
I know. Well, we thought, oh, we'll get all stuff when we got there. And then by the time we got there, we couldn't be bothered to go to big shops at Asda, could we? You know what I mean? So we went to a little corner shop and they only had certain ones there and they weren't right keen on it.
Although I think Tony's dogs would have ate us. Have you seen Tony's Alsatian?
No.
You've not seen his Alsatian on YouTube?
No, I haven't seen it on YouTube, no.
See, there you go, Tony. Look, he don't follow you like I do.
I don't follow him. I don't watch much YouTube.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm not trying to get you in trouble.
You are.
But it just shows you how obsessed I am.
I know. Right, let me go and get some water then.
When it comes to people.
Might do my back good to stretch it out a bit.
Yeah, it'll do you good. Oh. Now he's gone. He did say, like, when we entered Portsmouth, he didn't like it. He did, and then we went out with Tony, and he did like it. Can you hear his dogs battering? And I'll tell you, we've made some really good friendships. This is what I like ghost hunting. Because everybody out, when I met John Sixth Sense, I said to John, be careful of him, be careful. I just got this vibe, be careful. Because like John Sixth Sense says, oh, I've just seen a pair of legs there. And I was looking at them, I thought, you fucking liar. Nothing appeared there, nothing. And then I thought to myself, hang on a minute, he's a medium, isn't he? So he'll probably see a pair of legs there, well, I wouldn't. And then I thought, like, hang on a minute, I don't even fucking, because I do go on my feelings. You know, I will say things on paranormal investigations that are irrelevant to where we are. But if I feel it, I will say it. Like I mentioned Italian prisoners, and I knew there would have been no Italian prisoners, but it came to me, so I said it. And I know, like, the people I work with are so honest. And that's why I go out with them or whatever. And we're not bothered with followers or this or that. We just want to get on and do proper investigations. It's coming upstairs now. Is it Boo Boo? Which one is it? Fifi?
Bailey.
Bailey.
There's a booby. Hey, well, I thought I'm not going to let you drink alone. I'll have one drink with you. So I thought, have a small Jaeger and Coke. Just a small Jaeger and Coke, just half and half.
Jaeger. Hey, you're splashing the boat out, aren't you?
Yep. Just a small one.
So where is Bailey?
Come on,
Where
bud.
is Bailey? Can you pick him up and show us Bailey?
Come on.
It's a big
Come on.
dog.
Come on.
It's a big dog.
Come on. Where's your boobs? Hey, come on. Oh.
Bailey. Bailey. Uncle Simon. Beautiful. You wouldn't believe that's a pug though, would you?
Well,
Oh,
no,
well, it's half and half, isn't it?
Yeah, he's half Jack Russell. What's up, baby
Yeah.
boo? Get down. Go on then. I'll go back to bed. He's half asleep. Bless him. Go on then.
Is it glad to be at home? Is he glad to be at home?
I think so. He's tired. I think he's just a bit. They're a bit. I think he wants to go out. Just give me a minute.
Are you still with his Tony? That's the problem. With only 8 viewers, we don't know who's with us and who's not. But I ain't put my videos up yet. I've got a bit with Tony and that. I got a bit that I caught and got spooked and then we debunked it. I'm still making my video. But like I say, it's like John Sixth says, I'm not very well. I'm not very well. Fuck it up. When Tony says we've got to walk a bit, did we have to walk a bit? And then coming out, I didn't even think I'd. Lindsay says to me, why didn't you take the chair? I went, well, I didn't think I'd feeling. And I bloody, next time I went out, I took the chair.
Right, it's been out.
Lindsay says to me, when we went to that first investigation,
Yeah.
Lindsay said, why don't you take the chair? I went, well, I don't need a chair. You know, to the Goats Museum.
Yeah.
I'd like to go there again because it is a massive place.
Yeah, we didn't even do half for it, did we?
No, we didn't even do a third of it. Not even a quarter of it. I think we did one or two buildings.
Yeah, we did 2 buildings, didn't we?
Lovely dogs. Tony, you don't have to live in them, but they are. They are. We did the goat shed, didn't we? Well, we didn't video it, did we?
Yeah, we video goat shed, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, that's where that offensive thing went on wall.
But I can't wait to go back down again. And I was surprised at you when you said we'll have to come back down again. When Lindsay says, like, I'm looking for caravans.
Mm.
And I'll come back down again.
Yeah, definitely. It was brilliant.
It's only because of the company. Yes, I would love to meet Mr. Cecil, which I would. Only because he's a medium and I want to. I've got 1,000 questions. You know what I mean? Like when we met Tony, I asked him things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because we have learned a lot from Tony, haven't we?
Mhm.
And I really do believe we have.
No, I agree.
And Bev, and I can't believe Bev and Lindsay, and I still can't believe it. They've only known each other a day. And then when they met, it's like they've known each other for fucking 6 years.
I know. That was right weird.
You know what I mean? But Tony, he is a lovely person. He really is a lovely, and he put himself out for us. That's what gets me. You know, he really did put himself out and show us some beautiful locations that he's done and caught stuff off, and has introduced us to it.
Yeah.
You know, I can't ask for a better person.
No, it was lovely. It was lovely. Tony was lovely. Bev was lovely. Sue was lovely. All were.
Yeah, but Sue only went with this one. I would have liked you to come.
Yeah, but she got other commitments, hasn't she? So
Yeah. Yeah, but I would have liked you to come to all of us. It's like, you know, our little team. I always say our little team is Claire, Jules, Timothy. Is it Tim?
yeah.
There's a couple of others that I can't remember the names, but what? Yeah, but when we all get together and we all talk and everything, we have this little clique, and we come together when investigations are so expensive, which they are. And this is what I talked about with Tony.
Yeah.
You know, they're so expensive. And Tony says, like, where he used to go, it's going up and up and up.
It says it all the time. It's ridiculous. I don't know. But, I mean, social media doesn't help it, does it? Because
No.
obviously these ghost hunters are all going to these locations and paying for them and then doing pay-per-view events. They're getting stars. They're getting this. They're making money out of it. So places put the prices up.
Hi, Anthony. Are you going? See, Anthony Lower. You know, I like him. He's always followed us.
And you got people like us that don't make any money.
No.
And we can't afford to pay prices.
Hang on a minute. When you say that, right,
That's true, Tony. We're all of us, weren't it?
John 6 Cents says pay per view. They pay it, he views it. Our pay per view is we pay it and you view it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a difference to pay per view. His followers, John 6 Cents followers, all pay. They give him the money and they give him the money and he views it. Who gives his money?
No one.
No one. No one gives his money because we don't want your money.
No, we don't ask for it. We don't put it out as a pay-per-view.
We're doing it. It's like we met Tony on our own backs.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, well, I've always liked Tony, you know I have.
Yeah.
I've always said I wanted to meet him. I just can't believe he's smaller than what he thought, than what I thought on his video. I thought he was a lot taller.
It's not exactly little.
I know, but I thought he was a little bit taller.
Oh, do you know? You're so picky, you.
I'm not picky. I like him, and I tell you now, I'm going down again. With you or without you.
Oh, okay.
It's what gets me, Tony Ferguson and the Ghost Whisperer. To me, I always went like GS blah blah, and now I just want to be known as GS. You started off life as ETA, the afterlife.
No, we just explain. We're exploring the afterlife, ETA, or just ETA. Still is.
What's that? Lots of love. I like to be honest, and I feel like all each other for a long time. If you don't tell it, I would never ever followed you if I didn't think you was real. And I followed you, and I've seen newspaper clippings and everything. But I didn't follow you for that. I just followed you when I saw you in that plane.
Yeah, put that on screen.
How can he put it on screen?
No, you put it on screen. That, what I've just put on to share. They see, exploring the afterlife. That's what we still are. We didn't start as it. We still are exploring the afterlife. Could have left it up. I could have put one of the videos on from investigation.
I'll never forget Lindsay, and I won't.
Put it back on. I'll put one of our investigations on with it in Portsmouth. So
put them tunnels on, because I'm definitely going back there.
Right, we are.
I'm definitely going back to them tunnels.
Can you hear the sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I think Tony saved the best thing up till last. I said that, didn't I?
Yeah. Didn't think we quite that quick. It is different here.
Look at the echo.
Calling out to the energies of this old fort, of this old bunker. My name's Lindsay.
My name's John. I'm Simon.
I'm Beth.
My name's Tony.
We're just here to communicate with you. Just try to find proof of the afterlife.
You'll know Tony and Beth.
I can't stop it.
I thought it said cool.
You know, I felt a doctor in it. Where that camera was, I felt a doctor.
Yeah. Bit like.
You'll recognise Tony and Beth's energy.
Look how clear your camera
You'll
is.
not recognise ours because this is the first time we've been here.
John Sixpence is going to be fucking jealous.
Would you say something so we can hear your voice, please?
He'll be asking you to build him a camera.
Let's sit and talk.
I'd love to do that.
Look at Tony, how he stands.
What are we going to talk about?
He's seen it all before, hasn't it, Tony?
Yeah.
Do you know why we're here?
Are you connected to the bunker or to the fort?
Can I just ask you one question now?
Well,
I can't stop it. But can you
All
see
right.
my cursor? Right.
hold on. Wait a minute.
So just as you spoke of John.
Go on, what?
You can. Right, you see that where my cursor's going round?
No, I can't see your cursor.
Right. You see all them things? And then you
There?
got 1, 2, 3.
There?
No. Go
There?
straight back, yeah. That one.
That
Not
one.
that one, the next one.
Yeah.
That one. It's got a South Pole and a North Pole.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when you've been on investigations, the blue has never worked.
No, it's normally red that goes off.
But when we was down Portsmouth,
It was blue that were going off all the time.
yeah. And you thought blue don't work.
But when we thought it did work, we just thought it were weird that it was just always red that came out.
Yeah. But when we went to Portsmouth, the
It
blue.
was blue.
Worked. Yeah.
Right, put it back on then.
Okay.
No, the voice. Didn't just
My back were killing me a bit this time. That's why I'm up and down and moving all the time.
I mean, it's good that you said that in silence because it is really, when you hear it, you hear it.
Them tunnels are
Patrick,
weird.
are you here?
It's like you can hear the echo and everything, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to toilet.
Is there anyone here from the military? If you can hear my voice, can you respond, please? If you're an intelligent spirit.
I'm only 7.
The child energy here then with us. There's a ball on the floor that you can play with.
I don't know when these forts were built.
Can you tell me your name?
Can you walk towards us?
I'll see if I can
Can
find
you
out.
hand to let us know where you are, please?
Rough. I'm not going to get exact date because even if it comes up. Need to find.
Are we welcome in your fort? I can hear someone behind our cameras. Can you talk a little bit louder, please?
I think so, yeah, because there is a drip here.
No, it's not me. Would this be like a service area for
1860, well, mid 1800s.
I don't know what they have an issue to or something.
Because there's so many different forts around here, I wouldn't know what this is used for, to be fair.
I just like to talk.
So would we.
Can you tell us what this fort was used for?
Mid
How clear
18.
that video is.
Yeah, mid 1800s that fort were built.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. I don't think it's a call, isn't it?
I didn't think it was that old.
Told you it was.
So if you're around those devices that light up, could you affect some of them, please?
Mid 1800s was like,
Maybe it's a way of communicating.
was it
with you,
Napoleon
with your
time?
voice.
Feel something about it.
Because I kept saying like,
Yeah.
I was feeling like Napoleon things. That's why I asked.
Did anyone here suffer a lot of trauma?
No, he died way
See a lot
before
of
them
horrible
forts
things?
were built. At least 50 years before.
But then, like I say, I thought I saw a dog.
Attractive.
An attractive dog.
If you fought in World War
And
One,
it just had that horrible smell, didn't it?
go near the blue
Yeah.
light on the floor.
We thought it was
In
you.
World War Two, could you go towards the green
Well,
light?
it probably was.
As you were speaking, the voice and but again, just behind the cameras.
Yeah, 1861 to 1868.
Yeah.
If you didn't fight in any of the wars and you was here, in the bunkers? Could you go to the ball on the floor?
Well, you keep going about them water tanks, didn't you?
Yeah, because it was like it didn't feel like an area that many people had been in that area.
Yeah.
You know, because it was more like an engineer, you know what I mean, like a service area.
Can you walk
And then we
towards
saw
the
them double doors.
footsteps?
Yeah, then blast doors.
Yeah,
That were part of nuclear bunker.
yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
so
but
weird.
what got me that,
Speak,
right?
you stop speaking for 5 seconds. You can
When we
hear
went
it.
all over,
And then as soon as that stopped after 5 seconds, I've never heard anywhere so
you
quiet.
don't break into the building, do you?
No.
There's a gate that you go through.
Yeah.
All right, you have to climb over a bit of rubbish that everybody's
Who would
dumped
have had the
there.
cameras?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was no other blast
Are you
doors.
talking? Could you talk a little bit
And
louder
when
so we
Tony
can
said
hear
these
us?
blast doors, I thought, hang on a minute, we just walked through a gate. We've walked into the building, we've seen these blast doors.
Thank you.
Where's the other blast doors if it was a
Yeah,
nuclear
off again.
bunker?
Well, the way we had to go through a blast door when we first went in. Do that again?
No, you never.
You did. That first big door we went in with a blast door.
I
Went
did.
through a gate. You went through a gate and we went over that rubbish. And you walked through blast door to get into the building.
I never noticed it. See what I mean?
Mm.
Are you talking
It
about
was
the stuff
blue.
over on the wall? And what happened down here in the bunkers? Or are you talking about the men that went to war and the suffering that happened there?
And that gets me as well. Why don't you have any other equipment?
Why? Hold on.
Napoleon.
You why what?
Why don't other equipment go off? When we ask, you know, it sets up a bit of equipment.
Yeah.
Why don't other equipment go off when we ask?
I don't know.
You know, that confuses me as well, you know.
Because they're not trained performing monkeys, are they?
No, but like, if I was in the spirit world, I would like if I was in that situation there, facing 5 people, I would like to help them. You know what I mean? I would like to set every bit of equipment up to prove I'm here. So why don't they do it? They set one piece up and it just goes off and off and off. But like, if you want people to prove you're here, you know, why don't you set other things off? And it never happens. You know, so it does bug me.
It does sometimes. It does happen sometimes, but not all the time. I mean, it went on it, but that air pressure sensor went off down there as well.
Yeah, it did. The air pressure went. That's that one on the, well, it's on my right, but it would have been the left, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No, the other one.
No, that's air pressure one. That's the seismic one.
Is it?
Yeah. And then there's a flashy ball there, look.
Yeah.
And that air pressure one.
We only left that bunker for one reason.
We were knackered.
No, your dogs.
Well, we're knackered, and because the dogs have been out a long time.
We said the dogs have been. But I want to go there again.
Yeah.
You know, especially because we left when I was on phone.
Part 2 is going on YouTube tomorrow.
Oh, yes, me, I'm here. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Patrick, was that you? Did you do that again if that's Patrick?
Because that's what Bevan wanted.
Hold on, let me pause it. I can't hear you for this. Go on.
I'm on about Napoleon Wars. Well,
yeah,
it wouldn't be, would it?
No, because They were built in 1861 to 68, and Napoleon died in 1821. So
Well,
after Napoleon.
I really enjoyed them talks.
Yeah, they were brilliant, weren't they?
Now, and this is what I love about your camera. I really use switching it round.
I can't put them on, I can only take them off.
This is what I enjoy about your camera.
Yeah.
Because it's so clear. Like, all right, it don't zoom in that good, you know what I mean? But you can all see we're all in one area. We're not moving around. I think me, Lindsay, and Bev are sitting in chairs, and you and Tony are standing up.
Yep.
Right. But it catches everything so clear. And it only costs you what for that camera?
150. Go on, put that one in then.
Yeah, 150. I want one. I definitely want one.
Come on, share this screen then.
I don't know, because it's...
No, put another one up for you to share.
Yeah, yeah, but I can't see it.
It's on bottom next to me.
Yeah, it's to you, but it ain't to me.
Oh.
I have got... Right, I've got invite, present, settings, stop cam, mute. And then
where is it? Where is it where when I come in you add me from?
Right, I'm here now. I'm back on. So it's that one.
Yeah. You took it out again now.
I've just put at the stage.
Yeah, and then you press exit. You enjoy this one. This is where you put it in like 3 seconds.
I enjoyed all of it, honestly.
There is. You do it again, please.
Like I said, when I said that, I wish Claire would have been with us. And you said Claire won't come because they're scared of what Nigel wants to come. I knew she would. I knew Claire would. Because it's right up here seeing this.
It's working now.
Yeah. That's the only thing I hate, the vandalism.
It was shocking in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're all right. We're all right.
There, Sneak Explorers, how are you?
That's the only thing that will upset me.
What's that? Yeah, vandalism. We touch.
The vandalism.
Is anybody dying here?
I'm trying to look what I can see and what I can't see to put stuff.
Could you tell me?
So if it's on the floor, you need to find space, don't you?
See, I've not put that on edge of table, have I? So it's going to fall off. Yeah, I can see that one. You can see it's back from edge, can't you?
Yeah.
And this one, I put it resting against wall.
Wall.
Because it rolls, so I actually rested it right at back.
Put a ball on the table here, look, beside me. I'm going to make that roll. We'll knock it off the table for us, please. So we know that you're...
There's no chance of that ball just falling off.
Falling off. It's like that one you put on the table. You can see it's on the table.
Yeah, it's not on edge of table.
Not on the edge of the table. You put it on the... All right, you put it close to the edge, but not on the edge.
Is it a north one?
No, it's north and south polarity for like a magnet, you know what I mean? So we didn't know. So it's
and I think that's what you have to do, Joe.
Yeah.
Can it switch its polarity
You
to
know,
south, or will it just be north? Or
you know,
we want other.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if it can reach it there.
Without
Yeah,
shouting
We've had them
the
both off at different times.
because I've always
Are
liked
you in
them, and you know I have.
Jay?
there was a voice.
Yeah. Go on, carry on, because I couldn't.
That's the only thing that I had the criticism. You put something on an edge, and it's just going to go. It is just going to go. You know, if you
I mean,
put
thing
anything,
is, if I'd have walked past that and that had have fallen off, we'd have said straight away, that's because I've walked past and I've rocked table or wobbled table. We wouldn't even consider it being paranormal, even if it were.
Yeah. And that's the only thing that I've got against them. And I do like them. And I've never called them out.
Yeah.
But
Right,
I'll call this out because it's true.
I'm gonna have another ciggy, and then I'm gonna have another ciggy, and then I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna go to bed because my back is absolutely and utterly killing me.
You won't, because I'm going to bed and we'll carry it on tomorrow. And we'll carry on next. Because we've got loads to go through.
I think I might investigate in tomorrow.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, Sunday night.
I might join you. I might come up in the. I don't think it's going to rain tomorrow because it's going to be bright all week.
Yeah, well, let us know.
I don't need windscreen wipers.
No. We can have a look at them when you come up anyway and see what we can do.
Oh, I can't. Clive's already arranged. Well, he hasn't, but he said we might go out tomorrow.
Oh. Well, see then.
I have got to go out with my boyfriend. You know, even though I'm not gay, I fucking love him. He is one person that annoys me all the time.
Well, that saying you used to say, I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is.
Yeah. Hey, but I tell you that Clive does a lot for me. I've always said it, he does a lot for me. And I'll always be there for him, like you, like Lindsay.
Like Tony.
Yeah. I'll be there for anybody that I really know. And I'll be there for them. Because that's what friendship's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we have to be there for each other. You've been there for me for a long time. You ring me up every day when I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? You're always ringing me up.
Yeah, we always keep telling you to come up and stop.
Yeah, you are.
To get you away from out of a rut, so you're doing something different.
Yeah, and I never do. But I do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate it. Well, I've got out my rut, I think, because we've been down to Portsmouth. We've really enjoyed it.
It reminds me of Goodnight Sweetheart, lol.
Who are you talking to?
Tony's put on. It reminds me of Goodnight Sweetheart.
Yeah. I'll say this to you, Tony. I didn't want to write it, but I do thank you for entertaining us and for everything you did. There's words that you can't describe, but you was a perfect host. Is that right?
It is, yes. Yeah, and it's quite correct that, yes. Thank you, Tony.
I'm glad I've met you.
Shall I flip my coin to see? Shall I flip my coin to see if you're coming down with us next time I go? Yes or no?
I'm definitely coming down. I'd like to meet Paul Second. I'll see so whatever his name. But I know he's going for a difficult time with his dog and that. But I would have liked to meet him. But I tell you now, I'm really glad I met Tony and Bev.
Yeah, we all are. I'm sure Lindsay's dreaming about next time we go to Portsmouth right now.
I'll tell you now, she is. She's not stopped, has she?
No. She
She's
really
not
enjoyed it.
stopped.
Well, we all enjoyed it. Lindsay really did enjoy it.
But Linda's like me. I will never forget when Lindsay.
I'll never forget the smell of your sweat.
Yeah, I tell you, when I used to make my videos on Mark Smith and Lindsay used to go blah 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 blah. And then like I said to you and Lindsay, come to my house, meet a real ghost. And I thought, well, actually, that John's a big fella. I'll invite Chris. Because like so I invited this Chris as well, so it's safe in numbers.
Ah, but we turned up before them.
Yeah, but we just clicked, didn't we?
Yeah, so your plan failed. If I'd have come down
Yeah.
to cause trouble, your plan had failed because we turned up before Chris.
But we just clicked. And then like me and Lindsay just literally did get on like an ass on fire. And then like I was showing you all my ass. I never did anything, did you, John?
No.
And I told you what was going on. Like Lindsay says to Tony, we debunked a lot of things.
Yeah.
Which we did because I've got a stairs and then I got
a little window.
A window. And
there were a care home over at road, weren't there?
Ooh.
And if a car at night came out of that care home, its light shone straight into that window and cast a shadow.
Yeah. We debunked a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that they couldn't debunk, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I took you in, Chris, upstairs to my office, but you never made it to my office. You're not that picture off the wall.
No, we did. We went in office after.
I think that was the most haunted room in that house. Did I tell you about the other bedroom where we hung the crystal up?
Yeah.
I tell you, I really do think that little room where I kept my computer equipment, that was the haunted. Well,
that used to be your bedroom, didn't it?
My bedroom was opposite.
No, when you were little, didn't that used to be your bedroom, that office?
Yeah. Well, I've experienced some things in there. Like, do you know how people believe in UFO conspiracies and all that?
Yeah.
My bed used to be like where my computer was. That's where my bed was.
Yeah.
And
that was the chair.
I think I was 10 years old. I can't remember, but I think I was 10 years old. And then in that time, the toilet used to be outside, and the coal house used to be outside. And I was in bed. I was asleep, and I woke up. Well, I think I woke up in the middle of the night, and this blue beam came from the toilet through my stomach into the attic and into the heavens. And the next, I tried to shout Mum, and I couldn't shout her. The next day, I said, I'm not sleeping in that bedroom. And I told everybody. And Stephanie, my old sister that lives in Cornwall, I haven't seen for ages. Mentions something about realistic dreams.
Hmm.
And she says you had one of them. So obviously I thought, I don't, and I never mentioned it again, you know what I mean? I just put it away to a realistic dream. And then when you got YouTube out for the first time, and everybody's sharing videos of it, and then it went, is it a realistic dream? You know what I mean? And then it comes to conspiracy theories, and I don't know. It's all I remember. I think I was about 10-year-old. I couldn't shout my mum, and it's all I could see. I looked down, it was a toilet. And it just went straight through me, went straight through my body. And I looked up and I could see the heavens. And then, like when YouTube come along, it was like you being abducted.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, no, I can't believe that. I can't believe I was abducted because I've got no memory of it, whatever. But if I've got memory of what happened to me up till I entered the spaceship, then it don't make sense, does it?
No. Sorry, mate, I'm going to lay back again.
It don't make sense.
Oh
if
my
you
God.
can remember everything until you are properly abducted and you can't remember anything, how comes you can remember everything before then?
Yeah.
So all these conspiracy theories that went on YouTube, I can remember this, I can remember that. You know, I thought, well, a load of bollocks. Maybe it is realistic dreams. And that's what I put it down to. And then I was always, from the moment I can remember my first memory, I was always scared of ghosts. And I really was scared of them. And like I say, I was watching Mark Smith and I was watching all these videos on ghosts and everything. And I just thought, like, I better start doing it myself.
Yeah.
And when I started doing it myself, that's when I got rid of my phobia.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Right, mate, I had to lay back a minute. My back. I am going to have to go in a minute. My back's absolutely killing me. I can't sit up.
We're going to end this in a minute. Oh, shit, I've been moved.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll end it in a minute because we've been on nearly 3 hours and then we can come on later, ain't we?
Come on again.
Yeah, we'll come on Monday.
But I'll tell you what, I really enjoyed it with Tony and Bev.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And I can't wait until we meet them again.
We'll meet again.
Yeah, but it's not just them, it's other people. You know, there's plenty of people like it.
But I know we'll meet again. Yeah, there is.
There's plenty of people like it that are passionate of what we do. And we don't want to fake, we don't want to do this and we don't want to do that. But there's plenty of people like us. So we're going to leave it here. Say good night.
Yeah, good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
And I hope you really enjoyed yourselves. Because I tell you what, we really enjoyed making them videos just for you. And I think that's right, isn't it?
It is.
We really do. So have a good night and thank you for watching. Right, I'm going to end it now, John.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
All right. Good night.
All right. See you later, guys. Night.